toilets in the mouth of hell, piss where the angels fear to tread. We're going here, are we not? It's as good of a place as any to go. So let's fight a clone of Goku today. Let's see whose name I remember at the end of this. Boo-hoo! They call him the Boo-hoo Boy because we headbutted each other and accomplished nothing of really much. Come on, you've got to summon people quicker than that if we're gonna make it to prom. Ow! Oh, they don't let you through the barriers unless you can summon more friends. Okay. They're like, we don't want dweebazoids who can't summon Guldo twice. I'm not saying that there's a human being would say dweebazoids, okay? I'm saying that prom security did. We're in the air a bit. I didn't expect it would work and it didn't. So really, I'm the real winner there. Because everything proceeded as I... Nappa! Oh boy, I keep forgetting that is backwards. I just do that expecting him to do some sort of flying knee kick, and I don't know what I'm basing that on. He's never demonstrated that he cared about flying knees before. Why would he kick him now? Oh! Your range is too small! Oh, I can't double vanish. I suppose they want to put a limit on vanishing, don't they? That would be just utterly infuriating if you just vanished ad infinitum. I go around the world and I shake the hands of everyone who doesn't have them. It's a confusing experience, and yet it somehow works. They realise that for a brief moment they had a hand. A ghost jumped in to fill the void. And then, you see, that proves that there's a ghost. And I take the ghost and I put him in my pocket, and he lives there now forever. It's a secret ghost capturing device that I have. The whole ploy. It's all for the sake of ghosts. I didn't care about shaking anything, except for the Spectre. Whoa. Come on now, you've made your mouth tiny to defend yourself against. Well, I'm more Nappa than you, I've decided. I accidentally pressed 2 buttons at once and it did that. But at least it landed. If it didn't, I'd have been annoyed. And you would have been annoyed as well. And then we would have all been annoyed together. And then just nobody's having a good time, and it's just been a completely useless exchange for us all. Keep doing the strong attack, wrong attack, is what we say about this. And now I'm missing the... I'm doing it! I keep... Yamcha! Why must you backflip in peace? I mean, I guess the alternative is just backflipping in very stressful situations. Which I don't know... I mean, it'd be a bit jarring. You know how it is, you're gonna... Yeah, right under him. Thank you for stopping him for just a little while. How about you don't take my brain off yet? Right in your outer thigh, it seemed to be there. That's the weak point. Everyone in the Ginyu Force knows this. Try and lunge now, dickhead. Where have you gone today? There we are. We can just select them from this menu. I thought I would have to go into the
This just plain sucks.
Well, really.
No one ever gives Nappa a freaking break. Hey, just because you're at the wheel doesn't mean you get an all-access pass to goof off.
I love goofing off at wheels. It's my favourite shape at which to goof.
Listen, what I say goes. Understand me?
What you say has not gone once in your life.
Here's the deal. Stay out of my way. I might get some loot to you later.
Loot? You offering me a funny little coin? Funny little coins from Nappa today? Well, I want to see what this loot is now. I'm invested in... I'm literally... Nappa's gonna kick some coins at me, and I'm gonna be thrilled. What treasure will fly out of your socks this week on Dragon Ball Tennis Superstars? Let's find out today. I'm in a go-kart and you're the police! Okay, so I'm doing a better job. Stop him! Hit him! Hit him a lot. Hit them now. I'm not sure. Sometimes it seems like it just doesn't summon the people that I want. And then other times it does, and I don't know what's the deciding factor. I don't know what I just waved at, to be honest. Nappa, come now with your legs. Your golden legs, you've got the Midas toes. We know it's true. Punch, punchy punch. Oof. Put the boy on the floor. That's what we want these days. Oh, come back. Come back and wear the hat that your grandmother bought you. Come on. You're being rude. You're being rude to your grandma. On the field of war. Being rude to your grandma. She is the floor. She turned into wooden boards because you were so disrespectful. There we go, I convinced them that I was a monster, and then I swatted them away. It's all about getting inside their heads, and then stealing their brains, and then they can't fight anymore after that point. Your property values are nowhere near good enough. Now! Didn't appreciate that comment, or just didn't understand it and decided to... It's sort of irrelevant to one's battle ability. Maybe he just decided not to let it get to him. Well, you're gonna let this get to you because you've got no choice. I'm Nappa, and I get to all things on this earth. I will arrive at you, and you will be sad again. What did you say about Portobello? I'm naming mushrooms at you as you die. Or maybe, like, that could just be another Dragon Ball character for all I know. Would not shock me. Alright, it's time for the Master of Donuts to come home. We will have Piccolo at that point. And that'll be pretty great. But apart from everything else, I mostly just want to sing.
That voice in my head. It's Piccolo.
Not every voice in your head is Piccolo, Goku.
So you can hear him too?
Piccolo. Who's that and what does he want?
He's a green man.
He's our Namekian friend. Seems like he's got a clone for company right now. There's only one thing to do. Go and help him.
Hold it right there. Why do we have to rescue such a worthless being?
You can't do this every time we rescue
Piccolo's
someone.
not a worthless being. He's strong. And I know he'd
He
join
absorbed
us
a
without
god
second
once.
thought.
Strong, you say? I doubt he could have gotten much stronger than the last time we faced each other in battle.
You serially underestimate people's powers, though. Like, it's... How many times has it gotten you killed now? I mean, I guess technically in this timeline the situation with 21 didn't happen.
No, really? I have no reason to make this up.
If you insist. The more power
Well, he
we
doesn't
have at
lie
our
about how
disposal,
powerful green men are. I do know this about him.
Great. Decided. Let's get a move on.
Krillin has decided. And when Krillin decides, people die. What's happened here? Let's all just look at this. I want to high-five him, pat his head, and make him dead. Clones?
What an insufferable inconvenience. Shall we get this over with?
Thingies, look. They're all clutch. Let's see how long you last against my Fist of the Seven Termites. Are you made of wood? You'd better not be. First termite, Jacob Marley! Oh, okay, Jacob Marley's not going to work on this guy. Second termite? Let the second termite out the door, come on. Right, here we go. Second termite. I should have named him an actual name. Okay, the termites are not working, so I have to fall back on the purple man who dances instead, because it's always one of those two things. Okay, the termites don't work, get the purple man out, and vice versa. You actually are incapable of stopping me yet. You see, you have injured the Queen or someone else who you respect more. This way, even if they are anti-monarchy, I make them ashamed of themselves. And that's the one flaw my technique had previously, is that some people were not royalists, and those people would overpower me. But this time, I can haunt them with the vague image of someone else who isn't the Queen. Oh my god, I have hands! What have I done?
No need to mention it. I'm just glad we were able to get here when we did.
Good.
That's right, Piccolo. I was really on pins and needles.
Why? In what way would that help? You just hurt your feet.
Still, though.
Silly man. Or are those again more Dragon Ball characters?
I got the gist
You
of the
didn't.
situation after reading
No,
your mind.
Ginyu is not there,
Of
but
course, I had to see it to believe it. Or maybe you should be grateful. We did save your sorry keister, but I'm not sure what good it'll do. What? Do you expect me to thank you?
If you fight for me, I'll gladly accept that as your gratitude.
I've got no interest in siding with you, but I suppose
Side
we
with
don't
a-
really have any other
there's only one side to an orb.
I certainly
Look at
don't
it that way.
imagine having you on our side will make
Sphere,
much
sphere,
difference
sphere,
anyway.
sphere. Sphere, sphere, sphere.
Hold it, guys. We're allies now, so stop the infighting. Goku, can't you talk some sense into them?
I'm Goku.
If they don't like it,
I can
then maybe
punch.
duking it out isn't such a bad idea. At least that way they wouldn't have to argue anymore. Thanks for your input, Goku, but maybe you should just be quiet. Look, let's all just try
Everyone
cooperating
silence the
now. How
Wukong
does that sound?
today.
Piccolo?
Humph.
Why can't it ever just be easy?
You can see my stinger is still there, and basically vestigial. I'm Cell the android, and this is how I talk now. Alright, do I want to put Piccolo anywhere? Put Piccolo inside his own memory? Who am I see? Well, we have to go. We have to go now. I don't know that he'd have anything to say to Ginyu, but I owe it to every earthworm to try. To be honest, I should probably replace Yamcha, because that way I can narrow down whether he has either of them. So Yamcha can take a quick break, and then I shall break all things in the garden. You see, there's nothing, and I now know that now, forever. You see, exactly as I planned. The beacon of weakness calls to you from beyond the veil of time. It requires you to give £5 to it for a sign-in bonus. That's not what a sign-in bonus is. I meant some other a sign-up fee or something. Look, I don't know what the beacon thinks it's playing at. Okay, ask it your fucking self. He just sort of lunged, just a little bit. I was gonna pull you into the places where you can be pulled. Okay, and then I was gonna pull you into the places where you couldn't be pulled, and that would confuse and demoralize you. Come now, you don't have a leg anymore. That's better. It's always better when I remove your legs in the name of the king. Fucking lasers! It's been a long time since I've been Piccolo in the afternoon sun. It's difficult to name all your lasers correctly. I'm not doing a very good. Come now. Come one, come all. Come one, come all, put another man in the earth. I don't know why I did that then, but... Wait! Get him! Get him, my child. My child did not. Really, he wasn't overly bothered. Get him now. You can get his toes. Yeah! My absolute cabbage son obliterated you with a single swish. Well, now you're over there. And, you've gone and placed people everywhere I would need them for an absolute coverage of fight. 7 times 7 is not the way that it used to be. There used to be other numbers involved. I've got an itchy ear. Don't hurt me too many times, I can hear scratches. Wow, the commentary's coming thick and fast today. Putting me in the sky like that speaks ill of your character and your ability to run the bus stop into the ground. Okay, I brought you out here so you could sabotage the public transportation infrastructure. It's me, the Tories. So I'm revealed to you at last, it's me, Tory Justice, the purple man who is actually the entire party. I'm the power behind it all, and this is my big bold friend who I have, definitely. Someone's vomited on you, and I think, yay! He gave him his explosion hug. Most powerful move. We love to see it, especially when it works. This time you won't expect that it's me. Look at my crotch, please. Make sure you reactivate the device before anyone figures out who you are. Okay, you won't be able to continue infiltrating until you turn the machine back on. You can't look like other people who aren't you without the help of it. Ah. You're about to learn why they call me the Big Bucks. Okay. Don't live after this. Open with it! Woo! The best decision I ever made was the one where I kicked you a lot. I keep putting children! It's great, but it's not working. Is my only true concern. Ooh! Yum! We're having a real backfire Thursday. Haha, this'll hit you because you foolishly thought a laser beam would work. It's the folly of Frank. He tells you the laser beams all matter and then they don't. I don't know why you keep letting him lie to you. It's amazing that he continues to have influence. Even following his reputation of, the typical man failing upwards. It's disgusting, and I have to believe that someday it'll come back to bite him. 'Tis the duty of anyone with crabs for feet to move further away from the exit. Because in the event of a fire, people are going to be too intimidated by the crabs. They think they're going to be like, those are going to pinch my toes if I attempt to escape the blaze. And then you're going to be responsible for deaths at that point, in an indirect way, but still, this is a factor we have to consider, and we can't just pretend it isn't, no matter how sort of ridiculous it may seem. And admittedly, it is silly. I think there should be a campaign to prove that crabs are fine, but nobody's backing me. Nobody backs my crab propaganda.
We want a funny boo. We want a lovely friend. Look at him, he's pink, and he's going to beat you to death.
Is
Whoa.
that Majin Buu?
It's a sunset boiler with all the lighting.
Speepy.
Yes, it seems that really is Majin Buu after all. But he is quite different from what I imagined.
Pink friendly.
Anyway, let's take care of the clone for now. We can figure the rest out later.
Majin Buu he'll rescue without question, and Cell will crouch a lot. That's a big crouch that you've reserved.
Majin Buu is the de facto leader of the Chumley Checksworth fan club, to whom I am bound in service, I guess. I don't even know who Chumley Checksworth is! Fucking
Tell me these things before you do Majin Buu about them. I would have thought it was a common sense instruction, but now it will be some common sense destruction, because you've shot the same thing at me twice. I can shoot a thing, look. Well for tits! Go! Oh, the tits went. Oh, I was blocking the right way. He turned around and messed you up. I don't know really what I did to you to make that happen. Run, funny man, or you're gonna go away and die. Get everything you want out of my eye. Okay, if it's in my eye, it's mine, so if you want it, you better get it out of there now. You fool, now I will be able to see. Oh, you think you can stop the fucking away? Die. Oh, for fuck! Right, there we go. I scraped your shins off with my bare claws. Turn off all of your phones at once! Ah! Simultaneously do it. Come on, no, Yamcha, you don't need to go away. I think the real problem is this gentleman. Hit him. Yes! That's what we like to see. Blah! Doesn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. I think I may need to reconsider doing that at all. Why am I in the... Why did I just shoot straight up into the sky where you seemingly weren't? This is maybe questions for another time, when I'm being attacked by slightly less of a Gohan clone. Go tonight! That one actually threatened to be a death, but I've got Majin Buu playable now. Who's Majin Buu going to replace? Probably Nappa. The coins were tempting, but Ginyu... I can't play Ginyu, though, is the other thing. Just replace Ginyu with Piccolo again. Just put all my boys back where they were. Or Tumbus.
Snoof. Snoof. Whittle.
Absolute snoof.
Now I have to ask, but is this pudgy creature really Majin Buu?
It's got a funny bubble.
He's far too laid back of a creature for a start. Where's his sense of urgency?
Nothing is urgent when you're Majin Buu,
Oh, it's definitely him.
because you've got a twiddly bit on your head. And that literally stops time from existing.
I don't think the waves have anything to do with this. He just looks like he's sleeping
No
to me.
waves can stop Majin Buu from having a snooze.
Wake up!
I've got candy.
I've seen a Kit Kat before, and I know you exist now. Woo!
You got candy? You get Buu candy!
Sure, I'll make you a deal. If you go beat up the baddie, I'll make sure you have all the chocolate you can eat.
You understand? Who beat up Daddy?
Attack the foes! Look at my toes! My toes are pretty much the only part of me you can't see here, but sooner or later... Ooh. Oh? You?
Stop! He's a bad guy, but I don't mean him.
He's more a secondary antagonist to us at this point.
Daddy, why can't Buu beat him up?
He's the one who's paying for all of the Hershey's chocolate fucks, or whatever Hershey's make.
Because we need this bad guy to help us beat up someone way worse. So you'll just have to wait to beat him up some other time. Just so that we're clear, we need to beat the really bad one first. Then we can come back and beat the others later.
What the hell is he? He's ordering our destruction while we're standing right here. What is this?
Oh wow, can you imagine?
Attempted psychological warfare?
Can you imagine someone constantly talking about destroying you while you're standing right the fuck there? It'd be even more pathetic if the person you were talking to was literally in control of your entire body.
Don't worry, he's nothing more than a stupid pink blob. Who gonna beat up baddies?
Ooh. I proclaim this to Zeus, and he shall be afraid of me.
How could we be expected to put any kind of trust in something like that?
How could you not? Look at it, he's got big mittens. Unlike you. worthless to me. Majin Buu, say goodbye, fucking Nappa. Majin Buu, we look at you, and I think you're rather good. I think it might be the case that we may need to save the boss encounter for the start of the next episode, as sort of weird as it is, because the timer says it's about that time. So I shall time you now in a funny sequence of mini-games, and then when we get back I'll tell you how you did. Goodbye.